Good morning. Right, today it's Les and I, as usual, and we're out in the fields. Seeing the beaches are so dead at the moment, we thought we'd come out and do the field. Now, this is a field that I have been waiting for. I always get a hammered coin off of this field, at least one. But obviously now that I've said that, you can scratch that off today's fines, because that just isn't going to happen now. But this is a field that I really wanted to get on before, and the farmer said that we'd have to wait until the spring before he did it, and he has actually done it. And we are nearing the end of March. Les is way off over the back there, and it's the first time I've been on a rolled field for a long time. He's actually heavily ploughed this, or deeply ploughed it, harrowed it and rolled it, so who knows what's going to come up. The only problem is, of course, we had a bit of dry weather lately, so everything's a bit dry, so probably lacking in depth a little bit, but who knows, most things you find are within the first top 6 inches anyway. So let's crack on and see what we can find. Right, well, I have my first signal out here in the field, and it is the traditional button. Nothing much to write home about. It was giving a 17-18 signal, so I knew it wasn't going to be a hammered coin or anything. But there we go. The first of what's probably going to be many buttons. My next find, which I've just got out of this hole down here by my coil right there, it's quite an interesting one actually. One of my better ones. It's a steel matrix. And look at the detail showing up on that. That is a lovely find. I think it's actually made of lead. Seems to have some kind of star or something in the middle. I can't actually make out what the writing says, but it looks like it's Latin, which is probably going to make this a very old steel matrix. But how the hell has that survived in a ploughed field for years? I can't actually make out at all what that writing says, but that will require further investigation. But that is an absolute beautiful find. That's probably my best ever steel matrix. It's just a shame the top has been snagged off. What a find. If I don't find anything else today, I'm perfectly happy with that. That is a beautiful find.
Right, morning all. It's a very cruel hobby. I've been going up and down for about an hour or more actually. Started off with the 11-inch coil because I thought this was going to be heavily ploughed, but swapped to the 15. Lovely signal. I was thinking that was going to be a coin because I saw this side, but it's actually a button. Well, at least it's something. Did have a brass screw earlier and little bits of scrap. I know settings work because I've been picking out tiny little bits of scrap, so hopefully we'll find a coin. No, Darren's done well already. Yep, I shall push on and hopefully get something better than a button. Well, again, I thought that was going to be a button, a coin, but 18 signal. Can see a little dimple there, must be a button. Something on it though, got quite a bit of weight to it, so yeah, it looks like it's just a button. You never know, I might get a coin in a sec.
Look at this for a morning. This is why we do this hobby. The fog is just coming in, but you've got the sunrise behind it. That is absolutely beautiful. You can see the fog quite clearly. What an absolutely beautiful morning. There's nowhere else I would rather be than here, even though at the moment I'm supposed to be in Malta. Well, I think I'm supposed to be flying back from Malta today. Well, I didn't bother going in the end. But I think I'd rather be here.
Right, well, it's a tiny 4-hole button. 9 signal that was giving. Again, it's about 3 inches, 4 inches deep, so I sort of feel if I do go over something, I'm going to find it, because yeah, the settings seem to work well. I always say this, so I don't seem to have the luck on the fields for some reason. But there you go. We'll go with the buttons for now. Okay, well, I'm in a different field. This is a long, narrow field, usually overgrown, but it was heavily ploughed last year, and it's been not rolled, but it's flatter. It's a little bit hard going. A lot of trash in here. Just had a couple of shotgun shells just down here, and a bit of trash. 2 11 signals. This is a 21 signal, cracking signal. It's a buckle. It's about the most interesting thing I've found. It's even got the pin on it. Look at that. Not sure what sort of age that would be. I'm not gonna. Probably not that old. I don't know. I'll give that a clean up later. But yeah, I've come into this field just so I can have a wander, because I was getting bored. I covered the bit in the other field that I wanted to do. 2 bits where I had a hammered in there, and some little Roman bits and that. I covered that in lines. I got a bit bored, so I thought I need to do a bit of wandering. I didn't want to wander all over. That's his favourite field, so I didn't really want to wander over that. So I've come into this, and funny thing is, I've started doing lines. There, you can't win, can you? But I might have a little wander, do a few lines here, and then have a bit of a wander. Right, let's see how we get on.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that this field is very slow, and that's button number 2. Not really a lot happening at the moment. Haven't had a proper signal for ages. But there we go. Button number 2. I've been waiting for one of these signals all day so I can do a live dig. It's a 12, which is what the hammers normally come up on. Well, I can't guarantee how good, because I've never done a live dig with one of these cameras on, so right, well, luckily it's out already. It's probably going to be a bit of junk because there really hasn't been a lot coming out this morning, but we'll see what we've got. Hopefully something good. Nothing visible. It's a lovely crisp signal though. But if it's anything like what I've been digging up this morning, it's going to be trash. Still nothing visible. Oh, the signal's changed now completely. This is going to be the sort of stuff, yeah. It's going to be the sort of stuff I've been digging up all morning. Just a chunk of lead by the looks of it. Yep, just a curly whirly nondescript bit of lead. This is the sort of stuff I've been digging up all morning.
Been finding a few bottles recently. That's a lovely little bottle, a little milk bottle. It's got something written on there, can't quite see that, but yeah. Surprised that hasn't been damaged. Yeah, like that. Find it a day. For me, that is.
Well, I just found this coming as a 14 signal. It's definitely some kind of pattern on it. So it's green and rubbish this side. When you turn it over, it's definitely a more golden colour with pattern on it. I've got no idea what that is. It's definitely part of something though. Odd.
Okay, 21 signal. Right next to that, I just had a 22 signal and a 23 signal. That was bits of aluminium, or I don't know what it is to be honest, but there's modern brickwork all here. There's a lot of smashed brickwork and flint actually all around this bit. But this, I think goes that way. I think it's an acorn. I don't know. It's got a little bit there. I don't know whether it's some sort of, don't know. Give it a clean up. But that's quite nice. So pleased with that. Hopefully find a few more pieces.
Well, I'm taking a bit of a break now to have a quick drink. And so far things are really not very good at all. I've gone through the area of the field that I would class as being the hotspot. It's where I normally find most of my hammered coins. About an hour ago Les actually left the field because he wasn't finding anything and he's gone into a smaller field next door. But what I thought I'd do is during the course of my job I tend to find stuff that people throw out. And one of the things I found that people have thrown out is that. It's a Nikon digital camera. Right, it's not the best one in the world, obviously why they threw it away. But I'm going to film the rest of this video using this. When I found it, it didn't have a battery in it, didn't have an SD card. But I thought, I'll give it a go. I've got an SD card and that for it, and it seems to work okay, so let's give this a go for the rest of the video. Right, well, I am now using the other camera. I have absolutely no idea what the quality of this is going to be like. But one thing I did forget to mention is this isn't the only one that I found during the course of my job. I've also recently found an Olympus as well. So I'm waiting for a charger to come through for that. As soon as a charger comes through for that, I will give that one a go as well. So anyway, I've had a drink. Let's get back to it.
Well, GoPro started playing up. It's got to be a coin then. 21 signal, solid, and it's looking really quite flat, so I'm hoping it's not a button. No, it's definitely a coin. Now what sort of coin is that going to be? Is that a George VI, that looks like? That'd be a ship halfpenny. Oh, there you go. Ship halfpenny. I sort of feel like I haven't blanked now, so yeah. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Finally got a coin after all these hours. Ridiculous, there you go. I've done this, I found loads of can slaw. It's quite trashy down that end. Sort of done some loose gridding up to this point, but I might tighten up a little bit around here now then, and I'll go a bit slower. Cool, coin. Right, well that looks very much like a button, but it looks like a jeton or a token to me. Can't see a thing now. I can see a pattern on the edge of that, even though it's got that hole in the middle, and it's telling me it's a button, but I refuse to believe it. What am I doing? I don't know. Get it all clean. No, why I'm bothering this? No, it's a button. Oh, it's got a hole either side there as well. It's got a pattern on it. Let me have a quick look in the glass. Yeah, it's just a decoration on a button, as everybody knew. Right, let's get on. Right, I'm actually getting to an area where I walked past when I walked onto the field. I quite like the look of it. It looks really trashy, a load of brick and flint and everything, all in the middle there. And I'm right on the outskirts of it. 26 signal there. And I haven't touched it. It looks like a coin. It's just in there. I don't know if you can see it. I haven't touched that at all. And what is that? No idea. Give you a little squirt. I thought that was too big. Oh no, it looks like Britannia. It must be, don't know. Is that a Victoria? Might be a Victoria farthing. Oh, where's my bottle gone? It's all slippery now. Oh, God, there's so much trash and cans floor everywhere. That does look like a Victoria to me. Bunhead. Is it? I hope so. Wipe it on my nice clean jacket. I don't know, I can't see. It really needs a good clean up. Can't see a date. Where the date is, it's a bit caked in. No, I can't make that out. Definitely Britannia. I don't know if that bit at the top there's a bunhead, but fingers crossed. It's a coin anyway.
Next thing I found is this. All this is a pot mend by the looks of it. We used to mend the old pots back in the day. It's even got a bit of the pot still in it. Yeah, wedged in there, you can still see where a bit of the pot is. It's just an old pot mend. Don't really get many of these.
Right, well I'm in that trashy area. Bit disappointing, but yeah, a tiny little bottle. Don't think it's that old because it's got like a raised marking on it there. Yeah, it looks a bit cracked at the top as well. Be careful that one. Yes, nice little find. Pleased with that. But all I found is some like electrical connectors and shotgun shells and little bullet shell things. Yeah, not as good as I thought. Still got a bit to go though, so I'll plod on.
Right, well that's the end of our session on the fields, and it was absolutely appalling for me. I don't know how well Les has done. It looks like he's found something at the moment. But he was doing really badly when I spoke to him, so he actually went onto the field literally over the back, over the little tree line here that you can see in front of us, behind Les. That darker coloured field, he went on there, and he was on there for the last couple of hours. I have done absolutely appalling apart from my one really good find. But I do want to come back when it's been raining, or after it's been raining or something, because this field is very, very dry and I don't think we're getting a lot of depth. But I've still enjoyed it, even though it's been slow going and I've got an absolute pouch full of dross. So much dross in my pocket, lead and little bits of metal and stuff that are absolutely of no historical importance at all. Hopefully Les has done better than me. But anyway, that's it. Heading back to Les's car. We came up with Les's car today. Didn't see the point in bringing two cars up. So Les is on his way to me now to tell me he probably wants to go home. So let's do that. So we'll see you wherever we are in the next one. So until then, bye bye for now.